good. So I'm gonna mute this real quick. Hold on. I'm gonna turn this down. Alright. So I'm here today to show y'all how to use Combat Pro. I'm gonna use Playground for this because, you know, Playground's a limited time moment and I don't know when it's coming back again. So I'm gonna take advantage of while it's here to show y'all how I use Combat Pro. So anyways, we're gonna grab a bunch of resources and max them out, and I would highly recommend you to hop on Playground and switch. Yeah, grab yourself if you're a builder pro and you want to learn to use Combat Pro, and you know, switch over to Combat Pro. And I'd recommend you to hop in the Playground right now while it's still here. I'm gonna show y'all how I do my thing. I'm gonna do 2 different demonstrations before we get into this, by the way, after I get max material. Okay, so basically a lot of people struggle with building and like placement, I guess you can say, and like, you know, a lot of people do misplacements or boxing themselves in with Combat Pro, which is why they say they don't use it. I mean, don't get me wrong, I do it a lot myself, but it's just something you gotta learn to not do, and you know, trust me, it takes time. But okay. So anyways, what do we need? We need brick now. Okay. Actually, I could just go smack the shit out of the walls in this building. You're not gonna need weapons or anything. I don't even know why I'm picking them up, to be honest. I'm gonna just drop this crap because we don't really need it. This brick? Yeah. Okay. I know you're thinking, dude, why don't you just go smash rocks? Well, it's because I'm too lazy to go find rocks. And because it's Playground, so you literally get brick anywhere. Okay, so anyways, now that we have maximum materials, so what I'm going to do, like I said, is I'm going to show you how to build without screwing up. Now I would recommend you, just in case you fall and die or take damage, I'd recommend carry 2 slurps and then the rest just straight up chug jugs. Or you could just fill your whole inventory here with slurps, which is what I would do. So we're gonna go try to find a bunch of slurps, and the reason I'm gonna say that is because slurps are like your best option in Playground. And you know, you're gonna be taking you may or may not take fall damage. That's why I'm saying to collect slurps, just in case you take fall damage. So we're gonna fill our whole inventory with these. Actually, I should check the rest of this building. Yeah, see, there's a chest. By the way, if y'all hear chest and I don't, it's because I have my audio turned down, so I'm probably not gonna be able to hear this as much as you will, unless it's the same way. So if I miss anything, I'm sorry. You know, look at me like a goofball if you want to. But yeah. Come on, man, where are the slurps at? I know a lot of people are like, dude, just get into the video. I know, trust me, it's a pain in the bitch. Or pain in the butt, sorry. I meant to say pain in the butt. That made no sense. My apologies, I did not mean to say that. I meant to say pain in the butt. I don't know why okay, whatever. We're gonna act like that didn't happen. Okay, more impulse grenades to travel faster. There we are. There. Nope, that's 50 shields. Never mind. Trying to find the slurps, man. Where they at, though? Where they at, though? Chug jug. Nah. Alright, I'm gonna swap these out for this, and this, and we are going to shoot down that balloon. I know I just missed like the first like 17 shots, but it's all good. I should have just got that scar to shoot it down and do so much more damage. I just thought of that. No slurps, man. Where are the slurps at? You guys are doo-doo. What do you mean, brother? Alright, well, here we are. There we go. Another slurp. Ooh, LMG. We could use that to shoot down another balloon if we find one. Alright, so I'm just gonna do, you're gonna see me build, I know. I'm just trying to get up high to get around.
Go somewhere with your fucking self.
Yeah. I apologize about the profanity in the background. It's my mom, and I kind of can't tell her to not, you know, because I'll get my butt kicked, and yeah, no. So if you hear any in the background, I apologize. Me apologize. Yep. Slurp. Come on, slurp. Nope. More impulse grenades, more traveling. Yeet. Dude, where are the slurps? Hey, there's one. Hi, I don't know who joined the live stream. I'm gonna, hold on. Pull up my comments real quick. Let's turn this off. I gotta pull up my comments on my phone. 4, 2, 4, 6. 6 of them. Yeah. Oh, it's Zach. Hi, Zach.
Aren't they cute?
Where are the slurps?
Play Fortnite with me, please.
I'll play Fortnite with you in a moment. I'm just gonna do this tutorial on how to combat pro build. I'm just trying to fill my inventory with slurps, so if we take fall damage, you know, we have it. And I know a lot of people are like, but you have that many slurps, you're okay, dude. Like, listen, when you're me, you have to have things, and you want to look professional. Even though I'm looking like a whole sorry-ass joke right now. I know. I'm pathetic, it's okay. You don't have to tell me twice. Anyways. Hey, there's another slurp. Okay. So now that we're stocked up on slurp juices, I mean, I could switch out the impulse grenades, but I'm gonna keep those. Okay, so for building, once you have a bunch of slurps, if you want, you know, if you end up with impulse grenades like me, you want to swap them out for something else, feel free. So what you could, okay, so your average typical player, as you can see, Combat Pro, L1, R1 to switch between these, and people struggle with them. You know, they're not used to like the, yeah. Okay, so your standard everyday Fortnite builder is like, oh, look, I'm being shot at. This is your, like, I'm just showing and demonstrating. I'm not, now remind you, I'm gonna note this now. I'm not making fun of anybody on the way you build. I'm just demonstrating you what I'm going to have you go from as building and what you're gonna become with building. So you're like, when you first play Fortnite, this is me when okay, at least a lot of the noobs build like this when they play Fortnite. This is how they start building, and they're actually pretty decent with their 1x1s. I'm gonna show you how I used to build when I started playing Fortnite. So I would start building and I would just start mashing buttons and this would happen. This is me when I first started playing Fortnite, okay? This is what my builds would look like. Panic builder. Look at this. The stairs are in the ground. That is what I used to be. These are what you call panic builders. I used to be one. It's nothing to be ashamed of. So for those of you who build like this, Don't be ashamed, because I used to build like it too. Why do you think I was able to replicate it and make it right here so simply? Because I used to do it, and sometimes I still do. I mastered panic building. It's not hard to just... It's something I used to do. And then what I would do is I would edit these out, turn it into stairs, and then I'd turn around and go, bam, oh look, I have a little... Yeah, I used to do it too. Don't feel ashamed. But most basic people can build like that, and I was building like this. Now, what I'm going to show you is, I'm going to turn you into somebody from going from this, or something like this, where you go like this to build. I'm going to turn you guys into something from that, into something like this. Let me show you. Hold on, let me get down from here. This is what I'm going to try to use this video tutorial on to turn you into. I think you get the idea. But that's how I build. They're not really one by ones, but that's what I'm gonna try to get you into doing. And then building stairs. Let me demonstrate how this is how casually you build stairs. You go stair, 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 stair. And when you're building stairs like that, the enemy is able to shoot out the bottom of your stairs. I'm just gonna use the pickaxe for an example. They shoot out your stairs and you fall and die. So what I'm going to show you is, for Combat Pro, start with stairs. Press stair, tap L1 floor, L1 wall, and then as you're sprinting up, quickly double tap R1 and go do it double tap R1 twice. That's why I'm saying double tap, and it gets you back to stairs. Stair, floor, wall, double tap, stair, floor, wall, double tap, stair, wall, floor, double tap. So when I say double tap, you're double tapping R1. So what it's gonna look like once you get used to it is this. And it's gonna be a lot harder for your opponents to shoot down. Now the way I build, watch. Oh. Oops. Okay, another thing I forgot to mention. So you don't place pyramids like I did. Take your pyramid and edit out 2 spots so it's a ramp. So either one you place, it'll come out. I forgot to mention that. I do that for building too. For sometimes when I make that mistake, it'll come out as that. So where you could still walk up it. So anyways, let's try to do this again. I think you get the idea. And as you can see, once you get used to it, that's what you're going to start building like. So the tutorial for this is what you want to say to yourself in your head. This is how I got good with Combat Pro. So it's wall, 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 jump, R1, floor, L1, wall, 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 R1, R1, jump, ramp, and then ramp again, and then L1, L1, R1, R1, L1, L1, boom, 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 R1, R1, boom, L1, L1, boom, 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 and you just keep repeating that. L1, L1, R1, R1, L1, L1, R1, R1. You just kind of repeat that to you just repeat that to yourself in your head a few times, and you'll eventually get used to the way you build one by one. Now for stairs, it's a little more complicated. I started my stairs with just like this. Hold on. Oops. Yeah, see, the floor comes out because it's like a natural thing I do now. But I used to do, what I'm trying to demonstrate is I used to do ramp, wall, ramp, wall, ramp, wall, ramp, wall. What made me practice the ramp floor wall is there's a YouTuber, see, as you take fall damage, just drink the slurp. But I used to do floor or ramp wall, ramp wall, ramp wall. What I used to practice the floor is I seen the YouTuber, you know, Tfue. I'm pretty sure we're all familiar with the FaZe Clan member Tfue. I seen him build double stairs. He does like this. He does double stairs, and when he does double stairs, he puts floors behind both the stairs and walls. So his build strat kind of looks like, I'm gonna just basically replicate what his look like. So let me get some stairs going up. Oh god, the lag. My ping is at like 230 right now. Okay, so here's good enough. This is what recommended, what encouraged me to do the ramp floor wall. I can't do double because it's hard to do. You'd need a keyboard and mouse to do it. But I'm just gonna build it and then go around the back and show you. Okay, so yeah. I seen Tfue do this, and every time I would watch Tfue build, he was putting double ramp, double floor, and double wall. And when I seen Tfue do this really fast, it inspired me to be able to do this. And there goes, see the stairs fall out sometimes. But that's what inspired me to do that. So all you want to do for this, let me get more mats, and I'm going to show you what you want to do for this strategy. Remind you, we're using Combat Pro. If this tutorial doesn't help, I apologize. I don't know what else I could do, but I just thought I'd try to do a YouTube tutorial for people who are new to Fortnite that want to learn the God build.
Challenges for this week?
So you want to? No, I'm not done with the challenges for this week. I just got on Fortnite. This is my first time on Fortnite today. I've been grinding GTA all day. I've been trying to find top range cars, because I'm going to fill up my vehicle warehouse with all 40 vehicles. They're going to be top range. Then I'm going to fully fill my bunker with supplies, and then I'm going to fully fill my crate warehouse, and I'm going to sell the bunker, the crate warehouse, and the vehicle storage, and I'm going to have anywhere from $3 to $4 million, and then I'm going to buy a nightclub and fully upgrade it. So anyways, for these stairs, you go stair, and when you place the stair and then the floor and then the wall and then go back to stairs, this is what I used to repeat in my head to kind of get used to it. And then once you're used to it, try to get that out of your head, and it just naturally happens. So what you do is, this is what I repeat in my head. L1, you double tap L1, double tap R1, boom boom, like that. So it's L1, L1, R1, R1, and sometimes this happens, which sucks. It's going to be hard to do it slow, but it's L1, L1, R1, R1, L1, L1, R1, R1, and you just kind of repeat the same fast thing in your head. Boom, L1, place, L1, place, R1, R1, place, 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 L1, place, L1, place, R1, R1. But the whole time you're repeating in your head, L1 place, R1 place, or sorry, yeah, that's L1, my bad. So it's when you place your stairs, then L1 place, L1 place, R1, R1. The whole time you're repeating that in your head. The reason you sometimes see this or the other thing with the pyramid is because we have what we call now turbo building. So you just hold down the button to build. Like as you could see, you just hold it down to build the whole time. And when you're holding it down, it just... And then sometimes that's why that happens, is because of the new turbo building. But like I said, once you get used to it, it kind of just naturally happens. But the thing with Combat Pro and how I got good with it, I would practice. What I would recommend is, because Playground's here. Now, before Playground was out, I used to practice by using, like, we didn't have Playground and all these mats to use and crap and whatnot. What I used to have to use before Playground existed, because I learned to do some of these builds back in Season 3, I would go to Wailing Woods and smash a bunch of trees, but because Playground is here, you all can take advantage of Playground while it is. But that's the thing I repeated to myself in my head as I practice building, is the L1, L1, R1, R1, L1, L1, R1, you know, like that sort of thing. Kind of just get it used to be doing it, and then so it's boom. And once you get used to your builds, it kind of just comes out naturally, like. And then what you could also do is, as you're building for combat, say, let's go down here, say there's an enemy like over there in that direction and he's shooting at you. As you're building your stairs, they're gonna see you building stair, floor, wall, and they're gonna shit themselves and be like, that's a god builder. Once you get up to high ground, stop on wall, place here, let your friend come up. If you're in duos or squad, let your friends come up, boom, give them heals and shields if they need heals and shields, and then you just come out and boom, do the damage you gotta pull off. But that's what you do when you're approaching an enemy. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna back out of this, and I'm gonna invite my friend Zach Gaming to my game, and I'm gonna show you how to properly use God build with Combat Pro when you're building stair, floor, wall, and I'm gonna show you how to properly approach an enemy without, like, you know, fucking up and getting yourself killed. So Zach Gaming is now here with us, and we are gonna launch ourselves into a playground. We gotta put this on Don't Fill. And we're gonna go into playground on Don't Fill. It's just gonna be me and him. Well, hopefully it doesn't put us with a duo. And Zach is gonna demonstrate. He's gonna be my like a pretend enemy, and I'm actually gonna switch teams so Zach and I are enemies, and he could do damage to me. And then I'm gonna show you how to appropriately use the. This method I'm about to show you right now is for once you have the building done. Like, practice getting used to the building, and once you're used to the building, then this is step 2 to the practice. This is what I would say is step 2 to your like building. The step 1 is come to playground, practice the strategy that I just explained to you, the L1, L1, R1, L1, L1, R1. If you can't get down with the Combat Pro, then just use Builder Pro, whatever you're comfortable with. But I use Combat Pro, and a lot of people are like, how do you build with Combat Pro? So I'm doing this video and explaining like how I got good with it and what I used to tell myself in my head, you know, to get good with it. To make this video a bit more comfortable, a lot of players like to go to Tilted Towers, so I'm going to demonstrate this next part in Tilted Towers. I'm going to switch teams, so Zach Gaming and I are enemies. And we're going to go to Tilted Towers, and we're going to meet up at we're just going to go to Clock Tower. Zach, meet me at Clock Tower. That's where I'm going to glide over to. We're going to glide over to Clock Tower, and then we're just going to grab, Zach is going to grab guns. I am as well, but we're going to meet up at Clock Tower so we know where each other is at. And, yeah, I'm going to show you how to properly approach an enemy with this build. Where is he? I don't see him. I don't know if he's at Clock Tower. Maybe he landed already. If it is, it's cool. Zach, if you already landed, then just do what you gotta do. Collect your mats, and we'll meet up. What we'll do is after you're done looting, we'll meet up at Clock Tower. So just go and loot, and then whenever you're ready, we'll meet up here at Clock Tower. I'm gonna turn up the audio a little bit, or well, all the way actually. Fuck it. Because I need to be able to hear chests and stuff. You'll still be able to hear my voice. Here we are. Boom, got that. I'm gonna switch this out for this. Let's see, we're gonna pop one of these and then drink this. And then we're gonna switch this. That GTA sound effect you might hear, by the way, is my phone in real life. It's just my, like, messages and stuff I get. I'm not gonna lie, ever since I've been getting a little better with sniping, so I haven't been really using, like ARs and stuff. Alright. So now that I got a good loadout, I'm gonna go meet up with him at Clock Tower, which is literally right above us. I'm gonna grab a bunch of mats, and then I'm gonna show you how to properly approach an enemy with that build strategy I was talking about. Even if your enemy does build yourself, then you know you're gonna end up turning it into a build off. Alright, where is he? Ah, here he is. Oh, there's a llama. Alright, let's go grab this llama real quick. This is my first llama I've seen in Tilted Towers. I know you guys are probably thinking I'm insane, but it's the truth. Okay, so for this method, where are we at here? Reload. Okay, so what we're gonna do for this method is I'm gonna stand back a little bit. Zach and we're gonna like kind of stand away from each other a little bit, and then he's gonna attack me. Is what we're gonna do. Okay, Zach, I want you to stand in like over here in the road, and I'm gonna stand over here. Oh, another llama. Hold on, let me get this llama. Ooh, piece of candy. You trying to kill me? Alright. Before we do anything, I'm gonna drop him some mats. Come here, boy. Here, 951 wood. Zach, grab this. Okay, so I'm gonna stand back here and he's over there. And I'm gonna count down from 3, and then when I say go, he's gonna either A, build, or B, try to attack me, whatever he decides to do, but this is what we're gonna do for this strategy. Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1, go. And my game lagged. And then once you get the high ground, just go like this, and you just attack your enemy. And if you have to, when your enemy's stunned, you can do this. And be careful doing this though, because sometimes your enemy will try to shoot you down. And that's when you take over your enemy's tower and make the move. But that's what that's for. This stair wall floor, you know, they could shoot this out. But as you can see with an SMG, it's gonna take quite some time to shoot out metal. So by the time they actually break through both the wall and the ramp, they're not gonna, you know, you're already gonna be building up, and then you want to do 2 floors and then put a ramp and then a floor and be right above your enemy's tower. And what they're gonna do is basically kind of what you just seen here. Most of the enemies think to be like, oh, you know, my enemy's over here above me, so what they're gonna do is, because you got the high ground, they're gonna move out of the way and try to, like, when the enemy moves out of the way, they're gonna try to move out of the way and like start a new building structure. And because you got the high ground, you're gonna do what I did. You're gonna jump down to your enemy's fort, build, and then do this, and then boom, and then just go for your kill. But that's what you do once you got the building down. That's how you use it in combat. But that's basically all you gotta know for building in crap. It's not that hard. You know, 1x1s is just boom, floor, ramp. Oh, I forgot the jump. Now what the thing is you don't want to do another set like this when it comes to 1x1s. You don't do it like this. It's gonna take a lot longer. If you want to outbuild somebody, put another stair and then do this. And then go boom, boom, bop. You don't even have to actually do the full turn, because a lot of people do the full turn and finish it off. You don't actually have to like finish it off in order to continue up. You could just go boom and then go. But yeah, you get the picture.
Alright, so I'll be right back. I got a dog putting on his fucking kneecap.
Alright. But you guys get the idea with how building in craft works and whatnot. That's basically what you do. And yeah. Also, the thing people have been posting on Instagram about name a better duo than the heavy shotgun and that other SMG I was holding in blue is actually the new compact SMG. So do a heavy shotgun and a compact SMG. But yeah, that's basically how you do building with Combat Pro. Like I said, if you can't manage to get it, do the same builds I'm doing, but with Builder Pro, you just crap. I fucked up. But that's all you want to do. Stair wall floor method, but with Builder Pro, if you can't get the Combat Pro down. So get your high ground. I know I'm like dramatically high right now, but yeah. Also, when you do build extremely high like that, make sure you have bounce pads on you. I'm actually, before I end this video, I'm gonna demonstrate another method. Here, Zach, I want you to take this and shoot down my ramp. I'm gonna do the stair wall floor thing, but what I want you to do is shoot out the very bottom one. Keep bounce pads on you, because when you build up like this, your enemy's gonna start shooting out the stairs. You could, as you see he's shooting, you just place this, and before you fall, you know, your bounce pad's gonna throw you back before you fall and die. So that's what the bounce pad is useful for, is when you build up real high.
Great.
That's what's good for bounce pads. And then you want to have like a shotgun and an SMG on you, but as you could see, they shoot you down, and that's what the bounce pad's for. Sometimes, as you could see when he was shooting it out, because of the way it's built, it might not actually fall. And if it doesn't actually fall, then, you know, the enemy, as you bounce pad, you gotta be careful, because the enemy's gonna notice you bounce padding. You could either place it right on the stairs, or go up here and do it this way, and then try to hit like a sniper shot or something. But yeah, that's another reason why I'm saying, when you decide you want to build high, keep bounce pads on you. Never, especially when going for a launch pad, if you have a launch pad, if you don't have a bounce pad, ask your mate. Be like, yo, bud, do you have a bounce pad I could borrow? And they'd be like, yeah, why? So when you get up here, if somebody starts shooting you down before you could place your launch pad, just boom. And just bounce out of the way, get yourself down to safety. Make sure not to bounce straight back and land on your stairs. As you use the bounce pad, move to the left or the right so you avoid your stairs behind you so you don't die. But that's all there is really to using the Combat Pro. It's really all there is that I do and how I got good with it. But I hope this helps out. If this doesn't help you out, I apologize, and I really don't know what else to do, but that's how I use Combat Pro, and peace.